So today let's talk about Herbalife morning routine for busy moms. Whether if you're a stay-at-home mom or if you're a working mom, this video is gonna help you. Welcome back to my channel, everyone. This is Jean here from Authentic Energy. If you like weekly tips on body confident lifestyle, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. I am here every Wednesday and Saturday. Okay, so a lot of moms have reached out to me asking me to talk about like exactly how can we use the Herbalife breakfast the breakfast program. How do we go about the morning routine with the Herbalife products, right? And like basically, I usually tell them that it's actually the same as how you would do like the 1, 2, 3. But I also understand that every mom has like different lifestyle, different schedules. Not everybody would have like a lot of time in the morning to like, do the 3 steps exactly. So I actually have come up with 2 plans, right? 2 different options for working moms and also stay-at-home moms. But like keep in mind that these are just my suggestions. You could definitely make your morning routine, flexible and also something that actually suits your lifestyle, right? So I'm gonna put up my screen so you can have a look at the morning routine guide I have made for working moms and also stay-at-home moms. Okay, so firstly, let's take a look at the morning routine for working moms. Okay, so for working moms, I do understand that a lot of working moms have to get to work, very fast. So as a result, they may not have a lot of time at home to make the breakfast 1, 2, 3. Okay, so basically the morning routines, we can make morning routines simple. All you have to think about is, 2 parts, right? So the first part is your breakfast. Okay, so breakfast that happens in the early morning, right, before you start the day and before you start work, right? And the second part of your morning routine, I'll usually see it as like a booster, a replenish. So like usually in mid-morning, a lot of us might get hungry. We may need like a quick pick me up. So that is basically the second part of the morning. So anytime before lunch, that is all considered the morning routine. It doesn't have to be like the first 30 minutes or like what I have demonstrated in my like vlog video before, that everything you do before you start the day, your entire morning could be your morning routine, right? So for working moms, let's take a look here. I have actually made a suggestion that, for those moms that are rushing for time, rushing to get to work, what you can do is you can actually do your aloe vera and your tea, the first 2 steps, aloe and tea at home. So upon waking up, right, I know that it's for a lot of moms, you don't really have much time to get ready, right? You also need to get dressed, do your makeup, and get all your work stuff ready, or sometimes, get your kids ready for school. So all the time that you have is basically quickly down your aloe vera and your tea, right? So it is actually okay to just have your aloe vera and tea first, okay? And then you leave your shake for later, okay? Given that you're not gonna take a long time to get to work, so I usually like to split the breakfast routine into 2 parts. So you do your aloe and your tea at home, and then you can actually do your shake either on the go, like on your way to your work, or you can actually do your shake, at work, right? So the choice is yours. So here I have put down that for your shake part, right? I highly suggest all the moms, doesn't matter how busy you are, you have to add in your protein booster in your F1 shake. Why is that? Because we all need adequate amount of protein. As women, as moms, if we're not getting enough protein from our meals, from our supplements, right, we can actually, our muscles definitely deteriorate. We'll lose muscle mass. And also at the same time, when we are losing muscle mass, we're losing strength, right? And also when we are losing muscle mass, it can also be very harmful to our bone health and also our joints, right? So it is absolutely important for us women, especially moms, to actually stay strong and healthy with the right amount of protein intake per day to protect our muscles. Okay, so remember this. So we have different options of like protein booster from Herbalife. So I put down two options here, the very common ones, our personalized protein powder or the protein drink mix. Okay, so those two products are very versatile to add to your F1 shake, right? So for like working moms, if you're making your shakes at home, or if you want like a quick, like shake mix, you can take your shaker cup with you and mix your F1 and your protein powder with like a plant-based milk or a cow's milk or water, right? Do a quick one. And I know that some of you, prefer to make your shake, like with the 5 steps, right? Like, mixing your nuts and your fruits as well at home, and then pour it into a, like portable shaker cup so that you can take it with you and drink it inside your car or take it with you to work, right? So there are many ways that you can actually go about it, right? It just comes down to whatever works the best for you, right? So I have, many female clients who are moms, and a lot of them do prefer to drink it like on their way to work. So a lot of times they like to take a photo for me to show me that they got their shake inside the car, so they're fully fueling up before they get to work, right? So most people prefer to do it that way than having to go through maybe 10 minutes of making the shake when they get to the office. And I do understand that, every country, every city has different office culture. And back in the day, I noticed that in Asia, a lot of people like to make their breakfast in the office. So it really depends on your office culture. If you have like a very casual, office kitchen culture where you can make your food at the office and, then go ahead and do it, right? If you feel like, okay, it's too much trouble or it's not professional for me to make my shake at work, then, make it and take it with you or make it on the go. Please don't make it too messy inside your car and just drink it on the way or have it like upon arriving, right? So this is my suggestion. So you complete your Herbalife breakfast routine, aloe tea and shake, right, before you start your work. And then in mid-morning, if you're hungry, we definitely have a whole range of different protein-based, like protein-rich snacks that you can take, right? This is my suggestion because I don't recommend, anyone to go for anything that's sugar loaded or carb loaded for a snack, right? Because the more sugar, the more carbs you eat, the more your body will crave for more carbs and more sugar, right? And that in a way is actually not so friendly for your blood sugar, right? So your blood sugar will always go through, like constant spikes and constant quick depletion, right? And then that can really kind of manipulate how you feel about food, and also that can manipulate your food choices as well. So the most healthy way to go about snacking is to pick your protein-rich snacks. And here with Herbalife, you have a lot of choices, such as like, if you're in the mood for some coffee, right? We have high protein coffee options. They're available in different, blends and different flavors, right? And you can have, your protein bar, your Herbalife protein bar or protein bites, right? Or you can actually simply make yourself a protein drink mix as well. I forgot to put it in here. And some of you who prefer to eat something solid, right? You can have your protein bars or you can have your hard-boiled eggs, right? You can also opt for like yogurts, preferably, zero sugar yogurts or like nuts, right? Nuts and seeds. These are some of the, better options for protein-rich snacks. Okay, so this is my suggestion. You can see it as kind of like a meal guide for morning routine for our working moms. Okay, let me know in the comment below if you have any questions about this. Okay, now next, let's take a look at stay-at-home moms. Okay, right. Okay, so for our stay-at-home moms, okay, I split it into two parts as well, mid-morning and early morning, right? So for stay-at-home moms, I'll say it's fairly straightforward, but I do understand that not all stay-at-home moms have the same routine, right? So maybe for some stay-at-home moms, you may have to split your aloe tea and shake into two parts, just like what I suggested for working moms as well. But for most of us, if we do have the time, I do understand that a lot of stay-at-home moms do have the time after, you're done taking care of your kids or take them to school, or actually do this before you take your kids to school, honestly, because you need the energy, right? You need the hydration and the energy. So you don't want to delay your own breakfast. Like my personal philosophy as a mom now is that, we don't delay our breakfast. We don't delay our own nutrition, right? Just because we have to take care of our kids. So if you're busy, you may have seen my video before, my vlog before. I do my breakfast shake, aloe shake with my kid. While I'm feeding my kid breakfast, I take my own shake, right? So I highly recommend all the moms out there, do not skip your own breakfast. Do not delay your breakfast because of your routine with your kids, right? Make it happen. Make it kind of like happen at the same time as your kids' breakfast, right? Like how can we be creative to squeeze in the routine while we're like making our kids breakfast, right? Or taking the kids to school, we can drink the shake on the go as well. So you can see, I recommend, this is just my suggestion, when you do have that chunk of time for yourself, when you don't have to rush to anywhere, for a little bit of time, then you do your aloe, your tea, and your shake. Remember, your shake has to have the protein boosters. Okay, so aloe tea shake with your protein boosters. Do that, do the whole three steps in the order upon waking up. Okay, do it right after you wake up. Do not delay it. I know, like as a mom, I have done this before, like as a brand new mom back in the newborn phase. I'll rush to get my baby from the crib, and then I'll, make sure I feed the baby first. But I was like super thirsty, especially when I was like nursing, breastfeeding before. Obviously, we know that it makes us thirsty, right? And I was just like dreading because I was hungry and I was thirsty, but I was also at the same time busy taking care of my son, right? So I know that feeling when your body's so depleted, right? And when your body's so famished, but you still have to like put, someone else, put your family, ahead of you, right? But based on my personal, experience, I have to say that we just gotta be able, we have to look after ourselves first. If we don't look after ourselves, then we won't be able to look after our family, right? So no matter what, make it happen. Be creative and squeezing your own breakfast routine, right? At least do the aloe first, right? If you're like, I really don't have the time, do the aloe first, right? And then you do your tea and your shake, right? Like make sure that happens very quickly after that, right? And also for your mid-morning, when you're hungry, same as working moms, okay? Make sure you pick your protein-based snacks, right? Whether if it's like high protein coffee or protein bar, protein bites, soy nuts. I forgot to put it down here. Hard-boiled eggs or yogurt or nuts. So if you want to go for the Herbalife, snacks, we do have a lot of options here, right? I do highly recommend all the moms, whether if you feel hungry or not. Most of us do feel hungry by mid-morning, like 11-ish before lunch, right? Because we are so busy, we do so much, right? As super women. So we do need to look after our body, our health, and we do need to give our body the nutritional boost, the nutritional replenish that we deserve, right? So do not, starve yourself. And I'll say, do not let your body go hungry for more than 4 or 5 hours. 5 hours is pretty long already. So make sure you always have some, some food in your body, but protein based. Okay. So basically, these are my suggestions for stay-at-home moms and also working moms. What can you do for your morning, right? And also, how can you use your Herbalife products, as part of your morning routine? And do let me know if this is helpful for you guys. And of course, like especially for my moms out there, doesn't matter what type of mom you are, I hope you enjoy this video. And if you do have more questions, write them in the comment below, okay? I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. I'll try my best. I don't know everything, but I'll try my best. Okay, so thank you so much for watching today's video. And you guys can definitely reach out to me on my Instagram or my Facebook at Authentic Energy. And of course, if you would like to work with me, you can get started with the 10-day body confidence boot camp. Yes, 10-day body confidence boot camp. This is so much more fun than the 10-day challenge we had before. And we are working on your body confidence. Yes, and we're working on your body wellness, body nourishment, and also your mindset, for your personal growth at the same time. Just in 10 days, it's really fun. And yes, we'll be using the Herbalife products as well. And I'll be able to like teach you guys how to use them, for the to achieve your goal, right? Your own health goal, and also how to use them to help you feel better, fitter, sexy, and more confident in your body. Okay, so I'll see you guys inside the boot camp, and thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll catch you guys next time. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, I'll catch you guys later. Bye.